Okay, so this will be a video on ellipses and solving them algebraically. So first of all, to recognize an ellipse equation, it would basically be the same as a circle, except they have unequal values. Now, what are they? Talking about the coefficients of x squared and y squared. They have unequal value, but the same sign. Now, what does this mean? Basically, given this equation, 25x squared plus y for y squared plus 150x minus 16y plus 141 equals 0. Given this, these x squared and the y squared, the coefficients are unequal. They do not equal 1. As shown, the circle was x squared plus y squared, the coefficient will be 1. For this, they are unequal. 25 and 4 are not equal, at least last I checked. And then we need to know the standard form of this. Instead of when we did circles, when we just had to convert it all into the equation, for this we should know the standard form more than the centered form. So the standard form is, let's see, standard form is parentheses x minus h squared over a squared plus y minus k squared over b squared equals 1. So it's different than the circle. This objective over here is to get it all to equal 1. So that's why in the end you'll see that we're going to divide by whatever is equal. So given this, what we are going to do first is group our differing values. So we have 25x squared plus 150x. Now I'm grouping by the different x and y's. I'm just putting x over here and gonna put y over here. So it would be 4y squared minus 16y. And then with the 141 again, like we did with circles, I'm putting it all the way on the other side. So equals negative 141. So now, because I have the unequal values that don't equal 1 anymore, I will have to factor these before completing the square. So my objective will be to just factor to make it into the complete square format that I will use. So for the 25x squared plus 150x, I will have 25 over here, and then x squared plus 6x, and then this blank will be the complete square, parentheses end, and then I will have 4 on the outside, y squared minus 4y blank equals negative 141 negative. So from here, what I'm going to do is complete the square like we have done before. So 6 divided by 2 squared, 6 divided by 2 is 3, 3 squared is 9. So I would have 25 parentheses x squared plus 6x plus 9. Oops, that is a bad 9. Plus 9. And then over here I have 4 plus 4 parentheses y squared minus 4y. Now this will give us negative 4 divided by 2 is negative 2, so the square of negative 2 is 4. So plus 4 parentheses equals, now it won't be negative 141 anymore. The reason it won't be negative 141 anymore is because what we do on this side we have to do on the other side. So what we did on this side was, instead of just adding the mere 9, what we're doing is we have to do 25 times 9, 25 times 9, and 25 times 9 is 225. So be negative 141 plus 225. And then we also did this with the y. We did 4 times 4, which is 16. So plus 16. And then what ends up happening is we get it in the center shifted form. Now the center shifted form is just very straightforward. It's almost the same as the circle center shifted form. The only difference that you really have to know is the standard form. But the center shifted form would be 25 parentheses x plus 3 squared, and then plus 4 y minus 2 squared equals 100, because negative 141 plus 225 plus 16 is 100. So now what we do is we see that the standard form says equal 1. Well, 100 does not equal 1, so we have to divide the entire thing by 100. So divide by 100, divide by 100, because what you must do on one side, you must do on the other. So divide by 100, and we get, over here will be our answer, we get x plus 3 squared over 4 plus y minus 2 squared over 25 equals 1. But we're not done yet. So what we have to do over here is, since we got it all equal to this, there's still this factor of a squared and b squared. So we want to know what a is, so we have to take the square root of 4, which is 2. And then we want to know what b is, we have to take the square root of 25, which is 5. So in the end, it ends up being exactly the form it should be. It should be x plus 3 squared over 2 squared plus y minus 2 squared over 5 squared equals out to 1. This is our final answer. So all you do with the ellipse is just do all the steps that I've shown. You complete the square, group your x and y's, shove this one to the other side, complete the square factor, and then you put it into the standard form. But what does this mean? Well, in the standard form, this means that the center is going to be still up here, because it's x minus h and y minus k. So hk is the center. So the center would be negative 3, 2. And there are 2 radii, because with the ellipse there were unequal values. So the ellipse is basically almost a stretched out circle where there are going to be 2 radii. Now, the radii of 5, the radius of 5 over here, this b squared, is going to be the vertical radius, and the horizontal one is going to be the a squared. So that's how stretched out it is going to be due to the unequal values of 25 and 4. So that's basically all you need to know for ellipses. So if you have any questions, just ask.